Wait, hold it. I didn't mean to hit you. Check this out, guys. Oh, I got a headshot. Let's go. Welcome to Wild Siberia. It is the middle of April and there's just so much snow. So come with us. We're going out into the village and exploring the surrounding area. Out here, you can literally stand under a tree and listen to the snow fall. There's a lot of snow falling off of different surfaces. On this side, you have the snow falling off the mountain. So as it melts, it'll start making water, obviously. It'll hit other pieces and it'll just start falling down. And that sound that it makes is so relaxing. I hope you can come one day and experience it for yourself if you don't live in a place where it snows. The reason why we're walking down the train tracks is here we have a lot of snow that hasn't been touched. To my right, there's the village there. You see the traffic. You see the houses with their snow-capped roofs. I like walking on the train tracks. It's very relaxing as we can see the town and we stay away from those pesky dogs. I do have my knife with me in case they get froggy. It's not a problem. We're going to continue down the railroad and look for a nice place to maybe make a snowman. All right, let's go.
Not again.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna hit you this time.
Ow!
Oh no, I got you again on the head. I'm not trying to. I'm sorry. I'm trying to throw it over your head. All right, guys, let's keep going. I honestly am not trying to hit her. I'm trying to make the snowball fly close to the camera. But because I am an experienced shooter, I guess I never miss. I never miss. I'm going to try to take a Siberian shower for you guys. Let's see if it works. Like I said in a previous video, I've been in Russia for 1 year. So I saw April 2022 and let me tell you, it didn't come with snow. So how long is winter in Siberia? I guess it just depends on what kind of year it wants to be in. I also get asked, hey, isn't it cold? How can you bear it? You're from Los Angeles. You can see the sun is shining down on me right now. And I also have different layers of warm clothing. There's a saying that a Siberian is not someone who can withstand the cold, but someone who knows how to dress for the cold. So little by little, I'm starting to acquire different, gloves and outer layers and under layers for the cold. But today is actually a very nice and warm day. We're going to go and probably walk through the village a little bit and show you how that looks like. But I want to answer a little bit more questions. There's really a lot of things you can do out here in winter. For instance, the walks that we're taking right now are very enjoyable. If I shut up, you can hear all the animals in the background enjoying their life. You've seen videos of me trying to ice skate. So I'm not from a cold place, but I try to ice skate. I've taken that trip to the frozen Lake Baikal on the outskirts of Aljon Island, right? So there's many of activities that you can do. You can go skiing, you can go snowboarding. All these different things that I plan to do next winter. As soon as this goes away, I don't know when it's going to go away, but as soon as this goes away, I'll start fishing, I'll start swimming, and all that cool stuff. So now Senya and I are going to go down there and make a snowman. Wow, before we get into the snowman, Check this out, guys. It's a colony of ants. Very cool. Oh my god. This is the first time I've seen ants here. Absolutely fascinating that they're all around here. You can see them moving around in the bushes. But here you can really see what they're up to. Looks like they might be opening things up. All right, let's get back to the snowman. When we started making the snowman, we realized that you could just roll the snow because it was so sticky. It was sticky enough where you could roll and make a snowball. And on the background, you could see the clouds moving. The light changes while we're doing the snowman. Ultimately, Senya and I added some eyes, a nose. We added teeth with rocks. We added arms with sticks, legs with sticks, and some hair. So we finished Sancho the snowman. We used whatever we could find, as you saw on that little video where we sped it up and showed you how we did it. Could you believe that we made a snowman in the middle of April? Please comment down below if you live in a place where there's snow still enough to make such things. And comment down below if you think it's interesting to be able to do snowmen in April. Is it something that you would like to do? Come visit us in the shores of Lake Baikal and you can probably do it. Really, I think we're going to adopt him and take him home. Or we might just destroy him and I'm going to drop kick him. I'm going to kick him in the face, okay?
No.
Yeah, I'm going to kick him in the face. Let's get ready, guys. We make and we destroy. Oh, look at his legs. And he's completely gone. Sancho the snowman in the middle of April. Only here in Siberia. We're gonna go down into the village. Like I said, this is my backyard, guys. We only walked about 10 minutes in towards this direction. And you disappear. You can go into the mountains if you want. You can see behind us here. This is complete wilderness. If I continue walking in towards this direction, I won't hit a city for maybe days. Okay, so we're gonna go into the village now. A lot of people think that I live in some big town, a big city maybe, but Sludanka is actually very small, especially in the part where I live. Out on the outskirts of Sludanka, it turns from brick houses like Soviet era apartments into village, and I will show you now what it looks like as we descend on this hill. Have you guys seen me do the combat roll? Should I combat roll down this? Come on, let's go. All the snow that melts creates these random little streams out in the middle of nowhere, which eventually all feed to Lake Baikal. We're on our way to go see the horses that are over here because I am, of course, Mexican American, and every time I see horses, I have to go see them up close and let them know that I love them. And you get a closer look too at horses. I have my little monkey on my back. She has the wrong shoes. She has the wrong shoes for this river crossing. So here we go. We're gonna cross this. I'm such a hero. You know, she's the Siberian. I'm just a little Mexican American, but I have the right gear for this, and she does not. We're on our way, like I said, to see these horses, but I had to help my madam. All right, she's off. She made that crossing, and now we're almost to the horses. I hope you're enjoying this video. It's a little longer content, like I promised. Now that the weather's a little bit better, it is snowing, but the temperature is fantastic. Here he comes. In Mexico, that's how we call horses. And it works in Siberia too. I guess he speaks Spanish. Come on. Beautiful. I love horses. Oh, I'm so happy that I get to touch a horse. And you know, these horses, they have the fur, their hair is much thicker for colder conditions. As you can see, he really likes a scratch because he has such a thick coat for winter. He actually has a, look at that. He had this stuck on his ear. But yeah, guys, I hope that you're enjoying this. I'm surely enjoying making this. I don't know whose horses these are, but I don't think they'll get mad that we're giving their horses some scratch. Beautiful. You want to touch it? Okay, Senya. Senya's never touched a horse, so I'm gonna guide her in what to do. Just walk slowly. Come. Take your glove off too, so you can feel it. He really wants to be. Look, he's even coming. He's coming to you. There you go. No. Slowly. There you go. There you go. Don't move so fast. Keep your hand. See, you must go slow and let him come to you, and then he will allow you to pet him. He's so curious. Slowly. Go. You can keep going. Nice. Don't lift your hand so much, I said. There you go. Really cool, guys. Senya's first time. She's never been around horses, but okay. We'll see you later. Thank you for being in the video. We're trying to leave, and I guess he wants to follow us. He must not have a lot of friends out here. He does pasture on this very small grass. He's very well fed. You can see his belly is popping out. Senya's trying to take a picture. Slowly. Don't move your hand so much. Nice. Wow, what a great day. Out here in the city of Sludanka, look how many big skyscrapers we have. Absolutely beautiful, right? This is our backyard. And we're so lucky to have such nature and beautiful animals out in the wild, and some domestic animals like this beautiful horse. Goodbye, friend. We continue our journey into the village. We just came down from this mountain and saw the horses. We will cross this small stream again and show you some footage from inside of the village. Here we go with Operation Cross again. Senya will hop on my back. Okay, let's get on. You have to jump. Harosh. I guess I'm her horse since we don't have one here. I'll be the pack animal. Okay, you can get off now. All right, let's go or make our way into the town. As we're walking down the street, we saw Sancho the snowman sibling. You can see that he's mourning the death of his brother. Huh? We're gonna destroy all snowmen, but not this one. Senya's worried that people might get mad. Let's continue into the village.
Bye, buddy. I save you.
Okay, we're going to do the walkthrough of the village. We just got in. This is a paved road, which is a little bit unusual because it's the only paved road in this part of the village. Behind these houses, it's all dirt. But I quite enjoy the fact that it's paved. It's easier for us to walk. Bear with the wind. It's just part of living out here. As we turn the corner, it gets really intense. We live, to give you an idea of where we live behind that building all the way in the end. There should be the Soviet era apartments. So we live quite close to the village side of Sludanka, and you can see that we live next to the mountains. So you can escape very fast into the wilderness. We'll continue walking, enjoying the old style architecture of these Siberian Russian houses. I'll stop. I wanted to stop because 5 is not only my favorite number, but here you can see this is 2 houses separating one building. This is very common where two families live in one house. You can tell that it's two families because it's two colors of windows. This is basically communal style housing. And we continue our walk. Some of these houses, of course, are inhabited by only one family, but when they have the two colors on the windows, it usually means that it's two families living in the house. It can, of course, be one family and they inhabit both sides, but for the major part of the village houses, it's definitely shared by two. It's very peaceful here. A woman is walking her child in the middle of the street, and we're walking in the middle of the street where you can't do this in the center of Sludanka, obviously, and you can't do this in Moscow or St. Petersburg. Behind there, that is not snow. This is actually some sort. That's not the marble mine, is it?
It's marble.
Okay, so that is the marble mine of Sludanka. It is on the mountain range behind our house. So that is not snow, it is actually marble, and they're always blowing into the marble and mining it. You constantly hear boom at least once or twice a week at least. And we're gonna continue here. I'm actually thirsty and I'm gonna go drink some water there on the well. I've shown you guys in other videos where the water is free in various corners of the town of Sludanka. And it's delicious. Okay, let's go. Behind me, as I stated, we have our apartments. That's where we live. We live in the Soviet era apartments, and the village is fairly close. So now we're gonna drink some of this water. I hope that it works. It's very delicious. That's delicious and it's free. That's better than any water you can buy at the store. Let's continue the expedition. Oh, over there's a Buhanka. Very famous car. I don't know if you can see it. Check it out. Buhankas. My goal is to buy myself my own Buhanka. Driving around in Sludanka would be super awesome. We're going to the store. We'll take you there. Of course, the village does have these larger, more upscale buildings where people make. But actually, I like the more traditional style. These kind of look out of place in an old village. This is my opinion, of course. Some of you may like it. I mean, I don't hate it, but what I'm saying is I like the old stuff better. Here's another brick house. A fence that's breaking down. An interesting fact, like I said, that Russia is very safe. You have this child just walking in the streets. I often enjoy it. I point it out to Senya every time. I say, wow, look at this little Malinki going home. Not scared. They're so brave, these kids. They go to the store, they come home from school this young. Completely safe. You won't see any problems with the people. Though snow is melting from the roofs of the houses. The side that faces the sun is melted. The other side is completely still. Yeah. Wow, look at this house. Wooden house. In fact, you can smell it a little bit. Someone's burning something, but you can smell the wood. Beautiful. Wouldn't you want to move to a small sleepy town like Sludanka? Have a front yard with a beautiful front house. Look at this. Frontal windows. Beautiful. Wow. Roosters are singing. Everybody's happy because the snow is melting and spring is coming. And all of this, guys, all of this plus Lake Baikal. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. Of course, I'm going to take you down these streets in spring and in summer so you can see how green it gets, how the people's gardens flourish. As we're walking down the streets, the most famous colors, the biggest themes is green and blue here, like this house. So this house is painted green and blue, and most of the people's roofs are red or green. These are very famous colors in this village. I don't know if it's like that in your village. If you're Russian, comment down in the comment section. Are your houses like these, green and blue? Or what colors do they use? We are just chilling, walking down this street, showing you the village. This is basically the first car of traffic. Let's watch it go by together. And oh, they're picking up wood. Again, I'm going to tell you that's the village. The horses that we saw in that direction. We live behind these apartments, and this is basically the local store that we have here. And yeah, we're gonna go into the store and then we'll head home and we'll finish off this video at home. These are my favorite breads that I buy. It's like cheese bread on top, melted, and they're really delicious. I eat them with potatoes and meat. They're from Angarsk. I'm gonna eat today with mayonnaise and meat, something like this. We're just looking for it. Here. Those are, yeah, that's delicious. We'll use mayonnaise, and I'll put mayonnaise on my piece of bread and just eat this for lunch. And we'll use some delicious tomatoes to cut on top and put on top of my cheese bread. There's a lot of vegetable options and fruits. Here's all the different candies and sweets. I'm just showing you my store because you can see that even though we live on the outskirts of it, there's plenty of food for us, a lot of variety. I'm not talking about sanctions and none of that. I'm just flat out showing you that it's awesome here. You have, of course, your Sprite and your Fanta. No problem. We have our food, butter, and yeah, we have everything we need. Now we're gonna go pay and head home. Thumbs up if you like this kind of freaking poison. I got sick for doing that Coca-Cola video. We have what we need. We got our bag and we're going in this direction back home. I want to take you guys on the walk home so you can see relatively to the store, to the village, to the mountains, how far we are from everything that we need here. So let's just keep walking. One thing I really enjoy about life in Russia is that all these buildings, the people around them, their kids can play in these playgrounds outside. So it's very convenient. You don't have to walk your kids to a park. They can just walk outside of their house and play. we go this way or that way?
Move there.
All right, let's go this way. Even like houses like these are stuck in between the apartments. All right, guys, well, we're gonna end the video here. Our apartments are right over there, but I wanted to show you just the walk through the town. Please understand that in this area of the world, you can basically live in a isolated village next to mountains. You can go to Baikal if you'd like, or you can live in these Soviet era apartments. The reason why these apartments are here is because this town, like I showed you the mine, a lot of people work on the mines and on the train road connecting to Ulaanbaatar and China. So this is a Trans-Siberian Railroad connection. If you enjoyed this type of video, again, comment down below and I'll make more. Thank you so much for joining us on this basically exploration today. Hope you enjoyed everything, and I'll see you on the next one.